Looking to throw on second down. Finley. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. On 1st and 10, Finley. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and 5. From the gun, Finley. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Finley, and it's complete. Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw his car. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, Finley being chased out left. Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
This is Gordon on the dump-off. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Finley. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd and short.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Operating from the gun, Finley. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and a big turnover. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Down, 180.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Carr. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now let's go.
To throw on second down, Finley. And this is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Richard Sherman there to knock that one away. We've seen that a few times in his career.
And he played a very tough route really well there. Dig route. Oftentimes you get the impression receivers going deep and tries to get your hips turned and you taking off and running. Instead, he stays square, stays with him, and comes back and makes a play on the ball. One of the best things about him, takes very few false steps.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You got three down.
Looking to throw. Finley. Open man, it's Allen. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Back to throw. Finley. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Looking to throw on second down. Finley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take this one only.
You know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
We got four. We got four.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run,
not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Gordon on 1st down. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
To throw on 2nd down. Finley. Wide open. It's Allen complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Blue 90. 26 Mike. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going to hit you all. Man left.
From the gun, Finley. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Eric Kendricks in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey. 4 down.
Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, it's complete.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Off play action. Finley. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We got three, fellas.
Here's Gordon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Finley going deep here for Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, get set, fellas.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, nice move at midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. To throw on second down, Finley. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
3 down. All right, now, look at 56.
Operating from the gun, Finley. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. And
to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
on first down, Carr. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not. The drive 17 yards and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right here, stay on the right, cut on the right. Get set. Blue 80. Check. Blue 80, set.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play down, trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, second down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Finley gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Oh, yeah. Double tight, double tight. Hey.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times,
ready to head back onto the field. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me. Down. 180.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A give to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down, Finley. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
From the gun, Finley. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Tight end right. Get set. 180. Four down. Joker. Later, 9.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the... Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, once again, Griffin. Allen has it, left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. Nice move. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The intended receiver there, Allen. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down, 4 down. Down. 180. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Running with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Down. 180.
They go with Howard again. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. Down. Blue 80. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stop right there. Ready.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Up.
Now Gordon. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tight left. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 26, Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Ready. 319. 319.
Kill.
Z.
26, Mike.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Flag 32.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the home team here, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5.
Trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake 'em up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back in.